Here's me at 25. Here's me at 30. This one, I was 34. And this is now at 37 years old. In all of these, my testosterone was somewhere between 320 and 550 nanograms per deciliter. Low to normal, never high. No TRT, no steroids, just real training, real food, and a relentless work ethic. You don't need high testosterone to get jacked. You need discipline. Here's the truth most influencers won't tell you. I've had nearly a dozen blood panels in the last 18 months, and my total testosterone has bounced from low-end normal to mid-normal. Guess what didn't change? My strength, my muscle mass, my body fat percentage, because my foundation was always in place. My sleep, dialed. Nutrition, on point. Training, always consistent. That's the shit that actually moves the needle. I've had nearly a dozen blood panels done in the last 18 months. My testosterone has ranged from low 300s up to the mid 500s, and I've been lean, strong, and jacked at every level, because the number doesn't determine your outcome. Your habits do. Let's clear something up though. If you get one random blood test and you jump on TRT, you're a dipshit. Remember, a blood test is just a snapshot of what's happening in that exact moment with your body. That's it. When I tested in the low 300s, it was after 2 back-to-back brutal training days. I was smoked, no sleep, under-recovered, so of course my testosterone was low. Your T levels can swing 50 to 100 nanograms per deciliter in a single day, depending on what time of the day you test, how well you slept, whether you drank alcohol, if you trained hard the day before, even how stressed you are. So if you take one test, see a number you don't like, and run straight to the clinic for a testosterone prescription, you're not solving the problem. You're creating a lifelong dependency. Get multiple blood tests early in the morning under ideal recovery conditions before you even think about TRT. Look, I get it. TRT sounds sexy. It promises energy, confidence, muscle, sex drive, but here's the truth. TRT works, yes. Higher test equals faster muscle gain, better recovery, easier fat loss. But if you're in your 20s, 30s, even your early 40s, and you haven't spent 2 solid years optimizing sleep, nutrition, training, stress, alcohol, mindset, you have no business injecting testosterone. I've seen it too many times. Guys in their mid-30s hop on TRT because they're not making gains. Bro, I just feel off. Yeah, no shit. You're eating like a toddler, training like a pansy, sleeping 5 hours, and scrolling your phone for 8 hours. Then they hop on TRT. They feel amazing for 4 weeks, but by month 3, they're still soft, still weak, and still confused. Because they never fixed the root problem. Their lifestyle was garbage. Let's be clear, TRT isn't harmless. You're trading convenience for consequence. Your balls shrink, your blood pressure and hematocrit go up, and when your blood gets thicker, you have a higher cardiovascular risk. And once you're on, you're on. Needles in the ass every week, HCG, aromatase inhibitors, monitoring labs for life. This isn't a shortcut, it's a commitment. And coming off, it's hell. Your body forgets how to make its own testosterone. You're in limbo, depressed, weak, no libido, brain fog, so you better be damn sure before you pin. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If your testosterone's low, it's probably your fault. You don't sleep enough, you eat like shit, you lift inconsistently, you jerk off to OnlyFans, and then you wonder why you're not a man. You're not low T, you're just soft. Soft body, soft mindset, soft habits. I've had my test in the 300s, 400s, 500s. Doesn't matter. I've always been strong, lean, and jacked. Why? Because I don't make fucking excuses. I do the work. I always have, since I was 14 years old, and I'm still doing it at 37. I don't care if my blood work says I'm low normal. The mirror says I'm good. The barbell says I'm good. That's what matters. Want proof it's not about your testosterone levels? Just look at Paul Sklar. The dude is over 50 and still diced out of his mind. Or what about my client John? He's 50 years old and here he is pulling an easy 505-pound deadlift and repping 300 on bench. He's stronger and more jacked than most guys in their 20s, and neither Paul Sklar or my client John are on TRT. They just never stopped. They built a foundation and kept it. That's the difference. Now, I will be fair. If you're over 50 and your levels have declined naturally, TRT might be the right move. You've earned that right. And yeah, it's totally normal to want higher testosterone. It feels good to feel good. I get it, but don't lie to yourself. Don't say you've tried everything when you've barely tried waking up before 9 a.m. without checking social media. I don't use TRT or steroids, not because I'm against it, but because I don't need it. I still train hard, still feel great, and I still build muscle because I built the foundation and I kept it strong. So if you're on the fence about TRT, do yourself a favor. Fix your sleep, fix your diet, fix your training, fix your life. Then and only then consider the needle. And even then, understand the risks. Know what you're signing up for. High testosterone might help, but it's not the reason you're weak. Your pussy-ass mindset is. And if you're finally ready to stop wasting your time and follow a real plan, apply for my one-to-one custom coaching. I'll put that link here next to my head. And if I think we're a good fit, we can jump on a completely free call with me or my team, and we can see how we can fix your training, diet, and lifestyle. And if you got value out of this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, watch whichever video of mine YouTube recommends for you next here.